Hi, everybody. Welcome in. We're just going to wait till about 1:05 to get started. So in the meantime, go ahead and drop where you're coming from in the chat. And then we'll get started at 1:05. We're just going to wait for everyone to trickle in. Awesome. I'm seeing everyone drop where they're from in the chat. I saw someone's from Florida. We're based out of Chicago, so we're all super jealous of your Florida weather. Well, actually, Jamie's in Florida. So Jamie, you get to have that amazing, beautiful Florida weather.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's foggy and cold here today.
Awesome. Well, it's about 1:05, so we'll get started. I'm sure we'll have a few more people trickle in as we go, but Jamie, go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on our information session of what can Find a CRS do for you. We are super excited to be here. We want to share all the tips and tricks to elevate your Find a CRS profile, increase your network, your business, and keep you in the know. This is going to be a really good information session, and we're really excited to be here. So just as a side note, we do know that a lot of you already belong to other CRS networks or communities, whether that's through social media or whatnot, but this is a great tool for you to increase your likelihood of receiving referrals. So we are going to start by introducing ourselves. My name is Jamie Blanco. I work in the Volunteer Services Department. I have been with the council for 4 years now, and I work closely with our fabulous state and local leaders. Side note, if you're interested in volunteering, you can drop your name in the chat and I will contact you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alicia Conforti. I'm our marketing manager here at the Residential Real Estate Council. I've been here for about 2 years now, and I'm really excited to teach you all about Find a CRS today.
So my name is Amelia Garza. I am the social media and communications coordinator for RRC. I've been here for also almost 2 years now, and I help run all things social media. So like Jamie, if you're ever interested in being featured or would like to reach out, you can always shoot us an email. And I'm also excited to go over Find a CRS with you all.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, so let's go over our agenda, short and sweet. So today we are going to go over quickly how to elevate your Find a CRS profile. I'll go through each section, let you know and show you examples of what your profile should actually look like. Alicia will cover your likelihood to increase your referrals and grow your network. And Amelia is going to show you how to stay in the know. So I'm excited. We are actually going to do this together though. So I need everybody to either download the app, and if you can't for some reason, that's okay. You can also go to findacrs.com on your desktop. So, and Amelia just dropped that in the chat. Thank you. So we do have a QR code on the screen. If you want to go ahead and scan that, it is available at through your Apple store or your Google Play store. But we'll give you a moment to download the app so we can log in together. If you have any troubles, just go ahead and send a note in the chat and we can reach out with some instructions that might help. Once everybody's downloaded, why don't we go ahead and just write done in the chat so we know it's time to move on. You guys are ready to get into the nitty gritty. Awesome. Okay, cool. I think you guys are ready. Perfect. Okay, so again, if you have any trouble, just message us in the chat and we'll get to it as soon as possible. So when you log in from Find a CRS desktop or your mobile app, in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the little login icon. I am using Ellis Gardner's profile as an example because it's an amazing profile. But if you do not remember your password, it is the same login information that you use on CRS.com. If you need help resetting it, you can click forgot password, or you can email crshelp@crs.com. So we are going to take a look at the preview page. So just briefly, when you search an agent by their name, Ellis Gardner, this preview page shows that you can email an agent. It also has his telephone number for you to call him. And it has his badges listed. We're going to go into this a little deeper and give you more detail on what these are because they're pretty cool. I wish I had a profile and badges, to be honest. So when you go into the actual profile, you will see that Ellis has his profile picture, which is extremely important because you want the other agents to see who you are. You want to put a face to the name. It also shows how long he's been a CRS designee. It also gives you an option to visit his website. And again, here are the badges. So these are something, just as a side note, that National, like us here at National, take care of. It's kind of something that we do on the back end. However, you have to do the work to earn the badge. So for example, Ellis Gardner has been awarded CRS of the Year in the past. He is part of the Outreach Marketing Mastermind Division. He has earned almost all of our certifications. So way to go, Ellis. I know he told me today that he's in the works of completing the last two. So kudos to you, Ellis. I guess the best way to say that you can earn a badge on your profile is to get involved. So for example, if you're a state and local leader, you'll have a badge on here that shows that you volunteer at that level. Again, if you complete a certification, those will also appear, but the more you do, the more badges you'll have essentially. The profile will also show his current place of business. And this is, again, all the information that you are going to put in. So one thing that I've noticed in some profiles, some agents forget to complete their About Me section. This is extremely important. You're essentially selling yourself. You want to make sure that you have everything that you want to showcase in your About Me. As you look at Ellis, it's very detailed. He's selling himself. He's letting you know, like, I am the agent if you are in Tennessee. This also lists his other NAR designations. So he has his ABR, GRI, so on and so forth. This also lists his certifications. And again, this is correlated to a badge that he would have over here. So like the residential listing certificate, you'll also see that here at the top. Ellis has quite a bit of education that he's completed, which is amazing. He takes every opportunity to learn and grow. But anything that you've completed through RRC will appear under this section, including events that you've attended. So for example, Celebration 2022, that's already going to appear on your profiles. We also have a section for RPAC major investors. So for example, he is a Sterling R. I have seen this in the past, you know, technology is technology. If you are an RPAC major investor and you do not see that listed on your profile, please contact crshelp@crs.com because we can take a look at that and see if we just need to do something manual on our end and figure it out and get that updated for you. So on the profile, we'll also list involvement and recognitions. So on a national leadership position level, he has held several positions, and those would be listed here. It also lists any awards. So again, the CRS of the year, he was awarded in 2015, and that again correlates to the badge over here to the left. We also have his expertise. Definitely want to upload that, and that gives you the option to do that as well. And market area. So you can have cities and counties, which both important. Another newer feature that I've seen is the recommendations and endorsements. So again, you have to be logged in to leave a recommendation for another agent, and you won't see that I can do that because I'm acting as Ellis on his profile. But Fran and Dawn both left a recommendation. It does give you the opportunity to review that before you approve it on your profile. And you also have skills and endorsements. So he's been endorsed for sales and negotiation. Essentially, Ellis's profile is completed from top to bottom, and that is what you want. I know it sounds simple, but you want to showcase all of your skills and your abilities. You are selling yourself. I mean, I know you have other opportunities for referrals, but this is your CRS online referral network. And just quickly before we move on, in the upper right-hand corner where you logged in, under my profile is where you're going to go in and edit all of these sections. So we're going to go ahead and give you a minute to take a peek. I know you don't have time to necessarily like add in like a long bio right now, but if you want to take a peek at your profile, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop them in the chat. And then we are going to let Alicia take over for her section.
Awesome. Thanks, Jamie. I'll give everyone a quick second just because I know Jamie went over a lot of really great feedback and a lot of really great tips and tricks on how to truly take your profile to the next level. So I'll give everyone a minute before I kind of move on into exactly what it is that I'm going to talk about. Go ahead and drop a yes for me if you're ready to move on. You're like, Alicia, I looked through my profile, I wrote down all my notes that I needed, and now we're truly ready to move on and look at a few other opportunities that find a CRS. Awesome. So I'm seeing a lot of yeses come through. So I'm going to take that as my opportunity to move on to something else. So what I'm going to speak to you guys about today is truly the power of online referrals and how you can boost your income through some advertising opportunities we offer for you through Find a CRS. So Jamie went ahead and showed you how you can search for an agent through Find a CRS. I'm going to walk you through how to search through a location, right? Right now, we have a lot of people moving back and forth. It's sometimes great for you to search a location as your new client is moving maybe to a new state, a new suburb, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and look up Phoenix, Arizona. And Jamie already has that typed in. We'll wait for her to click search and we'll wait for it to process, right? The reason why we picked Phoenix, Arizona is because this profile is truly one of the greatest with online referral opportunities and examples that we have found. So Jamie, go ahead and scroll down for me. What I want you guys all to notice and see here, keep going, scroll a little bit farther down. You'll see here that Zach and Mrs. Tram, if I'm saying that correctly, are at the top right here. So these are actually what we call city listings. Jamie, go ahead and refresh the page for me. What I want to point out to all of you right here is when you become a CRS designee with the council, every single person will get one city listing based off of where you are, right? So let's say I'm a real estate agent in Chicago. Okay, that means my city listing will be in Chicago because that's where I'm based off of. That's where I sell my real estate. But you'll notice here, after Jamie went and refreshed her page, now Deborah came up at the top. We do this so that it's always random at who will be featured at the top, right? Now, let's say you're like, Alicia, I want to be the person who's going to be at the top every single time. We have options for you to do that. And that's where we're now going to talk about online advertising. Go ahead and either drop a yes or a no in the chat if you have ever used some of our online advertising opportunities. Jamie, let's go ahead while our audience is doing that. Let's change over to our website and let's speak a little bit more on online advertising. So I'm seeing a little bit of both, right? We have some people who have used it in the past and we have some people who haven't used it in the past. So this is going to be really awesome for you guys to be able to look at truly what you can do to kind of help boost your referrals. So Amelia went ahead and dropped in this link that we're pulling up right now to show you, so all of you can access it on whatever device you are on. But I'm going to walk you through this page, and then I'm going to show you some examples on how these things will be displayed in our Find a CRS app, right? So Jamie, go ahead and scroll down for me. First, what we're going to touch on is city listings. So the example that I had provided to all of you is, like I said, every single person gets a city listing when you become a CRS designee, right? So all of you have one. The example that I had said was being an agent in Chicago, right? So I'm a real estate agent. I work in Chicago. My city listing that I automatically get for being a CRS designee is in Chicago. But let's say I want to start expanding my audience, right? I want to reach new clientele. I kind of want to go out there a little bit, maybe boost my income. And I'm going to say, I want to try to get some clients in Naperville, or maybe I want to try and get clients in Elmhurst, right? If you're not from the Chicagoland area, Naperville and Elmhurst are just simply surrounding suburbs around the city, right? Your commute's still not that far. You can show houses in those areas. You're most likely still familiar with the surrounding suburbs around just your suburb, right? This is where additional city listings are going to come into play for you. Not only will you have your city listing in your town, but if someone looks up those surrounding suburbs around you, your information is going to pop up also. So for city listings, you can purchase additional ones for about $35, and that will get you 1 year of advertising in those additional cities that you will have. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. We're going to talk about being a featured agent listing. And you'll see here on our website, we have an example, and we'll move into Find a CRS too. So I'll show you an example there too. But here on our website, we have an example of what it would look like. Now, these are very similar to your city listings, right? However, what they will do for you is they will automatically boost you up to the top, right? So every single time that page refreshes, your featured listing will be at the top every single time, no matter what. Your name is going to be bold. The information is going to be right there for the audience to capture and to look at. So additional featured listings, those begin at $225, and that will also get you 1 year of advertising in a featured agent listing. Now I kind of want to talk about my favorite part of online advertising, and those are banner ads. So Jamie, go ahead and scroll down to banner ads, and let's show everybody 2 examples that we have on our website of banner ads. So you'll see these banner ads are big, they're colorful, they're whimsical, they're bright. But you'll notice a few things on these banner ads that are really truly going to catch your audience's eye when they go to that page, right? So we have one from Alex, and then we have another one from a real estate agent. It's their picture is shown right, so everyone knows who you are, what you look like. It has your name. It has the where you are actually selling real estate, your contact information. It has everything an agent needs right in front of their face to contact you. So Jamie, let's go ahead and switch over into Find a CRS, and let's show everybody a quick example of these. So you'll see here right at the top in Phoenix, Arizona, we have a banner ad. It switches, it flips. This person was really great. You know, she's a CRS designee. She has a cute picture of herself, of her company, of a little bit of her contact information. Everything is there. So these banner ads begin at, they start at $245, and they will also get you 1 year of advertising. Let's scroll down a little bit, and you'll notice here's an example of your featured agent. All the city listings are at the bottom, right? So every single time you refresh those will refresh, but these featured agent listings throw you right up at the top. So now that I've just talked to you guys all a bunch about online advertising, what it can do for you, all the pricing, things like that, let's talk about why and how you need it, right? Because if I'm telling you this is something you can purchase to help grow your referral rate, boost your income potentially, you want to know why. What is it going to do for me? It's going to cut you out through a lot of the competition. These features that we offer you guys, you know, as a consumer, as a real estate agent even, you guys are constantly going at a fast pace, right? Especially in today's market. We're in a very fast-paced environment. You guys are working nonstop. Drop a yes in the chat for me if you guys are working nonstop. You show a house one day just to have it fall through the next day, right? You're constantly going. So as you go in to find a CRS, this is going to help kind of shorten that. You're moving at a fast pace. Everything is going to be right up at the top for you. Awesome. So for everybody in our webinar today, we are doing about a 25% off discount for any online advertising opportunities that we have available for you guys. So thanks, Amelia. She already dropped it in the chat. We're going to use code AAJ for 25% off our online advertising opportunities. That is for everybody in our webinar today. If you decide there's something that you want or something you want to try, you get 25% off all of those opportunities. Perfect. So now I would like everyone to kind of drop in the chat if you weren't using online advertising. Is this something that you're like, yeah, I'm going to actually take a look at it? Or maybe anyone drop in the chat like, I've used online advertising and it's done something great for me. Drop a yes. Before we kind of move on to a few more featured sections that we have off to the side. Awesome. So Jamie, go ahead and let's go over a few of our narrow or search off to the side. So we're going to scroll over there. Perfect. A little bit about what I want to talk to you guys more is we already looked at how to search through an agent and we've already looked at how to search by location, but you can actually narrow your search even more. So this is why having your profile truly updated will be really, really important as other agents go through and actually search for your profile, right? So first we're going to start out in specialty. So specialty is really just where you hang out, what you're really good at. Maybe it's, luxury home sales. Maybe you hang out more in first-time home buyers. Whatever that is, that specialty should be on your profile. So no matter who's looking for what, they can go and they can search those techniques for you and truly give you a client that you know you'll be able to be successful in. Awesome. Let's keep going down to language. So you can go ahead and filter this by language too. You can see we have a ton for you to search from. You can change them out based off of what you need, but you can also filter by languages. Amazing. Let's keep going with designations. So this is something that will be very important to all of you. And I'll give an example later on, but all of you who have your CRS designation most likely have more than just the CRS designation, right? So here you can see the ABR, the GRI, the SRES, have all those designations on your profile. Show other CRS designees, yes, I'm well-rounded. Yes, I'm more than capable to take your agents on. Yes, I continue to invest in my education every single day. Have those on there. There's something that you're proud of. There's something you worked hard for, and there's something truly that you can market yourself for. So you can filter by whatever designation you choose to here. Perfect. Let's go on and move to certifications, right? Because you usually don't just stop with designations. Usually we'll always have more than one certification under your belt. So here's a bunch that we have listed that you can filter by. All additional certifications that you have earned that you can get. Always have that education in your bio. Next, you can also search through neighborhoods. You can search through different counties that you might have. And I'm going to skip down to companies because I think companies is where a lot of you will want to hang out with the most. An example that I always like to share is I had a RE/MAX agent tell me, hey, Alicia, I only refer other agents who are CRS designees in the RE/MAX community. That might be something that a lot of you might like to do, right? You might work for Coldwell Banker or Compass, and you kind of want to stay in that Compass or Coldwell Banker, spectrum, right? That's totally fine. However, you like to search for other agents around the area is totally up to you, but you have that ability to do that here by searching for companies. So I have just told you a lot of information about how to narrow your search a little bit more, a lot of our different online advertising opportunities that we offer. So I'm going to stop here because we kind of tossed a lot of information at you, right? Go ahead and drop any questions you might have in the chat. We can be sure to answer them. Otherwise, we can continue to move forward. And we'll definitely take questions at the end for any of you guys to answer.
I'll wait a few seconds while if anyone has questions, feel free to filter those in. Jamie, as we wait, do you mind pulling up the agent search? Thank you so much.
Perfect. And one question, Rose asked a really good question. Is featured agent give you the option to choose 2 cities? Great question, Rose. Yes, you can purchase 2 different cities if you like to with featured agent. It's completely up to you. And then you can use my code AAJ for 25% off of the online advertising also. So be sure to use that code and get you a discount.
All right, so I'm going to dive into a few more special features that we have available on the Find a CRS platform. If we go on to Addie Owen's profile, I had a question come in earlier. They noticed on their profile, it said active within 1 year. And you look to the left, Addie says active within 2 months. What this means is it's letting the people know who are viewing this profile, when was the last time Addie Owens signed on and was really interactive in the Find a CRS platform. So if you notice that that's something that is popping up when you look at your profile, it's just a note to maybe you should go in here more often, making sure it's up to date, keeping up with your messages and seeing who's viewing your profile. Why I wanted to come to Addie's profile, because if you scroll down, another unique feature she is using is our agent videos. So you have the ability to add a 30 to 60 second clip to your profile to really elevate it to the next level. It's great to have all of this information filled out, like your bio, your education, but this video just really helps put a face and voice and personality to your name and lets people know why they should partner with you on their next referral. So if you're not utilizing videos already, even within like social media, this is definitely something you should look into and add to your profile just to let people know you on a more personal level. Aside from the videos, I did want to take you to our amazing community section. So if you just exit out of here, you can find the community button on the top right-hand corner of your profile. And when you're here, you'll be able to access our national RRC feed. So if you click on national RRC, anyone who is on Find a CRS is able to make a post or post a referral on this feed, and it's viewable by all CRS agents. So you'll see here, we post frequently just updates about the console news. So it's a great way for you to stay up to date with what we're doing. But you'll see someone from New York also posted that they're looking for a referral in New York City, and they left their contact information to reach out to them. So if you're not logging in here, you might be missing out on these amazing referral opportunities if you are in New York or anywhere within the US. This is a great place to post referrals and to post any updates you have going on in your business. And that can all be done on the top 3 buttons. You can see you could share an update, you could post a referral, and you can also edit your notification settings. So if you click on this, Jamie, you'll see that you could turn your notifications so that way you're notified immediately when people post, or you can set it for daily and weekly notifications. And these come to you if you have the app as a simple phone notification. If you don't, you're just using the website, you will get email notifications as well. Another great thing, we do have our private state groups, our state feeds. So you'll see Ellis is in Tennessee. If you click on that, you'll see all the posts coming in from that local state. So if you want to keep something just within your community, say you have a local event going on, you want maybe a vendor referral or recommendation, you can make all those posts in your private state feeds as well. Kind of similar to our Facebook pages and groups. This is a great way for you guys to stay connected and stay in the know. Outside of RRC news, you can also stay up to date with all of our other amazing news sources and communications. So with every membership, you get access to Inman Select, and we are embedded the Inman feed into this profile as well. So this is updated in real time, so you could stay up to date with everything Inman is posting and just come on here daily to get your daily digest of industry updates. Aside from Inman, we also have the NAR advisory. So you can stay up to date with NAR's recent reports and articles. And again, this is all updated in real time. Aside from Inman and NAR, we also have Realtor Life blog. So this is a blog we launched almost 2 years ago. It is written by agents for agents. So you'll find a lot of your fellow members are contributing to our blog, and it's just lifestyle, fun content. So always feel free to check that out. And if you're ever interested in expanding your brand even more, we are always looking for writers to contribute. So you can always email us at social@crs.com. And then lastly, another great feed source is our award-winning TRS magazine. Our most recent issue came out for March and April, so you can click on here and read all our most recent articles. And again, this is just your go-to spot for all of your news updates, RRC updates, and to stay connected with your fellow members. Again, so if you're not on here, if you've never perused the community section, make sure you do so today. Maybe make a post letting them know what's going on in your local areas. If you have exciting events coming up, really utilize this to stay connected. You also have the ability to save posts if you want to reference them later, and you can view our community rules and guidelines at the bottom of the left-hand column as well. Aside from our group and news feeds, another great function we have is the ability to direct message fellow CRSs. So you'll see this big blue icon in the bottom right-hand corner. You simply click on that, type in an agent's name, so say Addie Owens, and you can write her a quick message saying, hey, I saw your profile and I would love to connect further about referrals. This way you don't have to give her a call or send her an email. You can just simply direct message her on here to break the ice and then decide when you guys can connect in the future. And then lastly, I wanted to touch on our referral management. So if you go by the Ellis Gardner button, this is where you'll click to update your profile, see what's new, but you can also manage your referrals on here. So aside from searching and finding your referral with DocuSign, you're able to manage all of the documents you're receiving from fellow agents and really complete the whole referral process from search to the final transaction, all within the Find a CRS platform. Again, with our partnership with DocuSign. So these are just some of the great features we have to help you stay connected, build your referral management tools, and stay in the know. And again, we had an amazing time walking you guys through how you could spice up your profiles, how you can utilize our search engine and online advertising, and really be a part of this community. The main 3 takeaways we want you guys to have leaving today is 1, make sure you download our app so you're getting notified in real time when people are interacting with you. 2, make sure your profiles are set up so when people are checking, they see a full and robust profile. And then lastly, making sure you're interacting with the community and taking advantage of online advertising. So we'll open this up to questions right now. I think we had a few come in during that last section.
Awesome. Amelia, we did have one question come through. This is the only location that you can access Inman Select?
So you could access it on our CRS profile under our resources. We do have an Inman Select section, but this is just a really nice way to go where you can kind of have all of your news feeds in one area for you. So you don't have to go the extra mile in searching for yourself.
Amazing.
And a question we do get often is, why find a CRS? We know we have some private We Are CRS groups on Facebook. And what's great about Find a CRS is, not everyone is on Facebook. That group is very private. It's a really small community, but Find a CRS is open to consumers and every CRS has an account on there. So that way, when you're looking for an agent, you're being matched with someone, the best of the best. You're being matched with a CRS. And we've launched several Facebook and Instagram consumer-focused advertising that highlights the importance of working with a CRS agent, and those ads actually link our consumers to the Find a CRS platform. So people are on there constantly looking for CRSs in their area, and so now is the best time than ever to make sure you're up to date, your profile is up to date, and you have everything you need to be seen by those potential clients.
Amazing. If anyone has any other questions, you can always drop them in the chat. A few things we want to hit on before we let everybody go is we do have the QR code back up here again. If you don't have the Find a CRS app, you can always download it through Apple or Google Play. Again, our code is up there, AAJ, for 25% off select online advertising. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your day to spend with us to learn a little bit more about Find a CRS. We'll be excited to hear from you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.